Hi, first grade. Let's finish up our spooky autumn trees. We're going to start with a black oil pastel, and we are going to outline our tree right up against the edges of the trunk and the branches that you made. And then after you've outlined the tree, you are going to make a wood grain texture. And a texture is the way something feels. So a wood grain texture would be kind of like this. We've got some wavy lines that go up the tree. And then kind of in between the wavy lines, there's these little kind of like swirly bits. And wood grain always looks different a little bit every time you look at a tree or anything made of wood. So it's okay if your wood grain looks different from mine. Little lines, straight, long line, wavy, and a little bit of swirlies in between. Once you've done that, we're going to add a few more branches to the tree to make the tree look a little bit more full. And so I'm going to use my black oil pastel to start to make some lines that come off of the tree like this. You can go on top of the moon a little bit, off of the big branches a little bit. Once you have about 4, then you're going to make little branches that come off of those lines like this. This kind of looks like the letter Y, if you look closely. So I like to say in my head, Y's and V's help me make trees. That's a little rhyme that you can think about when you're drawing a tree to remember how to make the branches. You can put as many branches on your tree as you want. It's totally up to you. You can even make little tiny branches that come off of those little branches that you put. Maybe I'll put another one like this. I kind of like how spooky this one looks. Kind of crooked looking. All right, now that I have some branches on my tree, now I am going to cut out my bats. So I'm going to put this to the side and I'm going to grab a black piece of paper. You're going to start by folding your black paper in half like a book. Then we're going to use a white colored pencil to draw some bats. Now we're going to be drawing the bats on the fold, okay? Not the open part, but the fold. So here's what I want you to imagine. I want you to imagine your paper is a mouth that's talking, and you're going to close the mouth and put it down, and you're going to draw on the fold. So don't draw on the open part. No, no, no. Make sure it's quiet. Put it on the fold. Now to draw your bats, you're going to draw 3 bats. 1 small, 1 medium, and 1 really big bat. You're going to draw 3 half circles. 1 that's really tiny, 1 that's medium, and 1 that's bigger. Then you're going to make the wings of the bat like this. Curve line, wavy, wavy, wavy. Curve line, wavy, wavy, wavy. Curve line, wavy, wavy, wavy. Make sure this is small, medium, and big. And actually, I think I want to make this one a little bit more medium. Now take your scissors and you're going to cut on the fold. Let's start with my big bat. Awesome, I've got 3 bats. Let's take them and glue them to our background paper. We're going to use our glue bottle today with our little brush. I'm going to start with my big bat. Put a little bit of glue on the back, just a dot, not a lot. And I'm going to place my big bat down below, somewhere on the bottom of the paper. Then my medium bat is going to go in the middle of the paper. A couple dots of glue. You can put it anywhere that you like. And then my tiny, tiny bat is going to go all the way to the top of the paper somewhere. And let's take a look. The reason why we glued big, medium to small is because of perspective. We learned about this last week. When we're looking at a worm's eye view and we're looking up at something, They start big, the shapes, and then they get medium, and then they get really teeny tiny as they go farther away. Great job, boys and girls. You can put this on the drying rack when you are finished.